Hey everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, October 27th, 2024. This is our weekly energy update, and we're looking at the week of October 27th, and we are going into Halloween week. First thing I want to say to you all is protect your energy. The veil is lifted even thinner during this week of Halloween. And so you want to make sure that you have your aura and your energy field protected. Because if you are open, you are opening yourself up to not just light beings or spirit guides or the angelics or the fairies, but you might be opening yourself up to dark energy as well. And I'm not telling you that to scare you. I'm telling you that for awareness. When you are doing spiritual work, spiritual healing, or just meditating or anything of that nature, you are opening your crown chakra up because you're opening yourself up to guidance and to connection. And so you want to make it crystal clear that you are opening yourself up only to anything of the highest, purest vibration of divine white light. Everything else is not allowed near you. And you call in Archangel Michael to be your spiritual bodyguard, your spiritual protector, and ask him to put you in a white bubble and then his electric blue light around that. Imagine this egg of light, white and then blue around that, electric blue, royal blue, dark blue. You want to make sure that you're fully protected. So this week we are looking at 3 cards to see what's going on for each and every one of us. It's a general reading, and I'm using the Halloween deck just for fun, but be mindful of what I just said as well. Before we start pulling the cards, I do want to share with you, it's November almost. So we are going to start really booking the soul forecast for 2025. So if that's something that you want to make sure that you do for yourself this year, then get on the calendar as soon as possible. It's a $50 deposit and then a $125 balance the day of. And if you've done it before, you know that. And for anyone new, just to let you know, that's the way it works. It's $175. You receive a printout of the universal year, which next year is going to be a number 9. Then you receive a printout on your own personal year, and then we pull cards for each month, finding out which archangel is working with you, as well as any additional messages that are channeled to me or through the cards. It's a lot of information. It's about an hour and a half. It is so worth it. If you have done this before, you know, share in the comments. Every time we write things down, we're not really sure what they mean all the time. But let me tell you, the month comes and it totally makes sense. So get on the calendar so that you can have this forecast, especially during these crazy times. It's good to have a little bit of guidance to give you like a little bit of a roadmap to help you along each month. In addition, make sure you're getting on the calendar for November and December for your soul healings, for Reiki, and for your angel card readings. They can be done virtually or in person, but I know that once November comes, it's going to get crazy and super busy, and I want to make sure that you're getting on the calendar. With that, we're going to pull our 3 cards. So let's see. Cards aren't coming out. This is our first card. Spirit, what would you like us to know? The archangels are coming through these cards today. That's what I'm hearing. Archangels, what would you like us to know? Okay. Card number 1. The light after the darkness. A lot of us are feeling in the dark. Whether you're feeling like you don't know where you're going, you feel very stagnant, you feel like you're not really sure what the next step is, you just feel like you want to be alone, you don't know what is coming next, or you're in this state of the dark night of the soul, first thing I want to share with you is the light is with you, meaning the angels are with you all the time. Pray to them, ask them for more support if you need it. The archangels, the angels, the spirit guides of divine white light are all around you and supporting you. That is the light that is coming in to help you. If you need more help, ask. You have free will, so you have to ask. You have to give them permission. But know that, and also what is coming up in the United States, the election. The light after the darkness. I want you to know that no matter what happens, we are protected. If you are listening to this, if you are doing the work, if you are calling in your angels, no matter what happens, we are going to be okay. All right? Hold that in your heart. Have hope, have faith. Try your best not to be cynical. Try your best not to be, oh no, it's going to be terrible. The world is coming to an end. If this doesn't happen, we're doomed. Please don't have that vibration around you, because that's low. I want you to have a higher vibration. So I want you to have hope and faith, because at the end of the day, God is in charge. I want you to realize that all we have experienced in the last 4 years is so that we could see all that has been going on. The entertainment industry, the music industry, the pharmaceutical, the government, all the things that have been going on. Stop looking at particular people and look at the actual reason as to why all of this thing has been rising up, because it has been darkness for so long, and the light is going to come after the darkness. Now, if you chose card number 1, possibly it's because all the world stuff is weighing heavy on you. But also, I just want to make sure that we discuss that if something in your life right now, honestly, if you're feeling all of the world stuff, then you're definitely feeling in your life this darkness. You're feeling like, what's next? I can relate to this card. I just said yesterday, what is going to happen with my children? I mean, we're seeing all of this 3-dimensional world stuff coming to the surface and all of the truth coming through. But what is going to come in a few years? Like, how is the world going to work? Obviously, you don't want to get down that rabbit hole right now, because we have to be in the present. So I do it too. I think of what if, and then I have to reel myself back in, present moment, hope, faith, it's all going to be okay. I'm sharing that with you for a reason. No matter how much work you do on yourself, on your self-growth, and on the spiritual connection, you're still a human being, and you're still going to fall into that feeling or those emotions. Make sure that you don't get stuck in it or dwell in it too long. And again, remember that the light always comes after the darkness. That is card number 1. And let's not forget this beautiful bird here. This is the owl. And when the owl comes out, the owl is saying, I can see in the dark. Humans can't always see in the dark, but the owl can fully see in the dark. And what this is saying to you is, I can see what's coming. It's all okay. Allow the owl spirit to help you to see as you continue on your path, even if you're feeling like there's a lot going on right now. Okay? That's card number 1. Card number 2. Yeah. The ancestors have been coming in really strong lately. And so here's the card. The love and legacy of our DNA, the tree, your family tree, your ancestors. And I feel like, did we talk about this card? I don't know why I feel like we talked about this card already in another reading, but the ancestors have been coming in loud and clear and strong for a very long time. And if you chose card number 2, I want you to know that you are truly working on the legacy of your ancestors and finally cutting all of the toxicity that has gone on generations before you, so that it doesn't continue generations after you. And as a soul collective, that is what we are doing. That is why the darkness is in our face for us to see. That is why we have had to go through this for the last 4 years. Because at the end is light. Light sometimes shows up also every now and then to remind us that it's going to be okay. It's not all darkness. There are days where there's light. But the ancestors are, first of all, helping us and cheering us on to go through this at this time. We're here on this earth at this time for this reason. But the soul collective is also needing all of the ancestors to pull together to help all of us humans going through this, to continue to shine the light, to continue to break all the barriers of all that has gone on before us, so it doesn't continue into our future. Changes need to be made. Changes to the food system. Look at what just happened with the Fruit Loops, and if you don't know, Google it, you'll find out. Changes in the things that we thought were okay for us that are not. And I'm not purposely saying the word because I do not want this video to get flagged. Changes to so many things that we thought were being given to us or were happening for us to protect us, but in turn, it wasn't. And the ancestors want us to know that they have our backs and they're helping us. And they're helping you, if you chose card number 2, to break barriers within your own lineage so that it doesn't continue into the future generations, the children. And card number 3. Is there a card for card number 3? Card number 3 doesn't want to come out. Let's see. Well, look at what I just saw. This isn't card number 3, but I just want to say again, that owl is so strong. I feel like I need to read that. Let's just read that card quickly. Hold on, I'm getting there. Owl. Owls have for thousands of years been part of folklore and have been considered a special or sacred animal. With their huge forward-facing eyes and the otherworldly appearances, they have been both seen as wise and supernatural. Many deities were said to be able to change into owls, and perhaps the most famous were the Greek goddess Athena, who was famous for her strategy and intelligence. Should the owl come hooting along, it's indicating the need for wise counsel or further information before you make a decision. Considered action is required. Think before you act emotionally and ensure that you are not being impulsive. I want you to think about that in all areas, no matter what card you chose. But let's get card number 3. The underworld. So I feel like this is a progression also, as is always in these readings. And if you chose card number 3, you're aware that the darkness had to be coming out in the world and in your personal life in order for us to see what's really been going on. You are aware that the ancestors and the lineage before us and the whole collective of ancestors is helping us to really bring all of this to the surface, because we need to do better. We need to change, and we need to do better for the coming generations. And so you are someone that is really connected, because you know that there is another dimension. There are other dimensions, and you're fully aware of that. And so you are being called to, because you know that, remember to have that faith and hope. There is no reason to have the fears that you're having, because you are fully protected. We are all fully protected. Know that. Ask for the support. Ask for the guidance. And remember to put the protection around you during this week. It is crucial, especially if you're intuitive and you do all the work, because we want only the light around you at this time. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.